What's happening, everybody? Why is live streaming so difficult? I believe anybody that's jumped onto a live stream can attest that it's not as easy as it seems. And I'm going to give you 4 things to look out for, but more importantly, I'm going to give you some ways that you can up your game on the live streaming side and become a live streaming juggernaut. Are you ready? Let's go. The first thing that most people are always intimidated by are the technical side of things. And we can't omit the fact that technical issues are not fun for anybody. Having a stable internet connection is probably on the top of the priority list there. And so this may seem a little bit too simplistic, but it's definitely something to call out, because guess what? Out of all the live streams that I've done, this is something that always still comes to mind, because there's cases in point that it happens, and that's having a stable internet connection. So if you are at a desk and you have the option to be able to plug in directly to your laptop, my suggestion is that you do it. Don't avoid it. I know most of us are on Wi-Fi, or you might have an extender working outside of the room that your Wi-Fi router is at, etc. But if you have the option, just do it. Otherwise, you're rolling the crapshoot on it and you don't know what you're going to get sometimes. Now, if you're on a phone, that's a little bit of a different story. You just got to roll with the punches there and hope that your carrier has signal for you. But again, if you have the option, do it. Number 2, planning and preparation. Live streaming requires planning and preparation to make sure that everything runs smoothly. This includes setting up the necessary equipment, preparing ahead of time by rehearsing what you're going to talk about, and ensuring that you prepare for any hiccups that could occur along the way. If you don't have a solid plan for how you're going to be interacting with your viewers, then that's definitely an area of opportunity. And so if you look down in the description, I've already created a template for you of a run of show that will help you start to organize your live stream. If you've never heard of the concept or never attempted to run a show, I highly suggest you check it out. Very simple to use, plug and play option, and it'll give you a better perspective of what your live stream is going to be looking like as soon as you hit the live button. Number 3, engaging and interacting with your audience. Live streaming is a two-way conversation. Sometimes we get the impression that it's just you talking to the infinite space out above, but you got to remember that these are real people connecting with you on a live stream. And so if you don't have a plan with how to engage with them, now's the time to do it. Now this can pull us back to step number 2 with the planning process. Within your run of show, you ought to have a plan in place of if and when you are going to be jumping into the comments and engaging with some of these people live in real time. It doesn't have to be super complicated. A simple shout out, name recognition, etc. goes a long way. And if you have any kind of product or service that you may be offering in the midst of your live stream, this is a great opportunity to use those comments as a transition into offering your product or service. If you have something that you're offering, obviously it needs to add value and benefit to the viewers, but there's a good chance that questions or comments that are going to be shared are going to be tied into exactly what your offering is. Use it as a powerful transition to show your people that you thought in advance of them and you have something of value to give them. Number 4, dealing with unexpected events. Now we all know in this game there's some high stakes involved sometimes, especially if you have a guest that's coming on, and there's always the probability that something's going to happen. Now if you're not running a high production studio and it's just you or you and a buddy, then obviously it's going to be a little bit different. But some of the things that you can utilize to try to minimize some of the outcomes that could happen are having an extra device on hand. That could be as simple as your phone or a tablet. I like to have my phone or a tablet connected to the same stream, however off of the Wi-Fi network and strictly connected to the cellular network. This gives the benefit that if your Wi-Fi goes down, you still have a connection running through your other device. Plus, your mobile device can also operate as an extended monitor, which sometimes it's just easier to interact with the people in the chat or comments with a mobile device as well. Overall, live streaming requires some technical expertise, ability to plan well, and the ability to move and think on your feet. I hope these tips have been helpful. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and happy streaming.